1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to the Cleric Stadium for this afternoon's game between Congleton Town and Chorley. Just myself, flying solo this afternoon, Pete Tscherewik, here in Cheshire, as the Magpies look to progress in the famous FA Cup competition. Give you a run through both sets of teams very shortly. I have got a team sheet in front of me here, so in a few moments' time I'll let you know both sets of players. One thing I can say is Andy Priest has certainly shuffled the pack this afternoon. Made a handful of changes, including Luke Summerfield, who comes in from the start, Jack Moore also, as well as Blackburn Rovers loanee George Pratt for his first competitive appearance for Chorley, and also Harry Ibbotson, who had his loan extended by a further 2 months this week, starts for Andy Priest's side. As I say, 5 minutes to go before kick-off. Give you the full run through in just a few minutes' time. Chris Anderson just heading over to the away technical area. Atmosphere beginning to ramp up a little bit here now at the Cleric Stadium. Would estimate around about 900 or so. Look who's joined us. It's Mr. Ewan Murray. Hope you're having a good time on a holiday, Ewan. Let us know where you're tuning in from. What do they call it? Sunny Turkey. Surely substitutes popping over. Sam Bird having a quick word with Dave Airy. He's returned from his trip to Canada. Yeah, so we'll quick run through the two teams for this afternoon, starting with our host in Congleton Town. It's David Parton in goal, Jack Bates, Owen Morris, Peter Williams, alongside Sean Brisley in defence, captained by number 6, Darren Chaddock. Oh yeah, it's split. That's the wrong one. Kieran Garner-Knapper, Ethan Hartthorne, Brian Barton, who scored the winning goal for Congleton against Stockport County in the Cheshire Senior Cup in midweek. Side Matthew Liptrot and Daniel Needham. And a run through the team selected by Andy Priest. In goal, it's Matt Irwin. Back four of Adam Blakeman, Jack Moore over on the right, Mark Ellis and George Pratt at the heart of the defence. In midfield, we go Warren Clark one side, Warren Clark is on the bench. Tom Walker one side and Craig Hewitt the other. And in the middle of midfield, it's Mike Carville and Luke Summerfield. And of course up front, Tom Carr and Harry Iverson. Subs at Chorley, Joe Nolan, Harvey Smith, Jack Sampson, Warren Clark, Sam Bird, Milan Lalkovic, and of course Billy Whitehouse. So just a few minutes away from kick-off here as we await the two teams. Sonny Split, how are you getting on? You in having a good time? I'll try and pronounce one of the really good clients they had in Croatia, but it's a really tough one to pronounce. Starts with an O. And here come the two teams. Welcome to the Cleric Stadium for this afternoon's game between Congleton Town and Chorley. It's Pete Tscherewik here flying solo for this afternoon's game. Referee Oliver Noonan leads out the two teams, led out by Matt Irwin of Chorley and Darren Chadwick of Congleton. Just about ready to go in. Handshakes are about to be exchanged. Might be a little bit tricky with the audio today. It's slap bang in the middle of the main stand here at Congleton. No designated media area, so we are where we are. Surely playing in the away strip today, all maroon, and Congleton in their home strip, yellow and white shirt, black shorts and black socks. The game here where Chorley needs to make the mark on it quite quickly, you feel. Can't let Congleton get a snip in the game, of course. Congleton, yeah, that's the one. Ojusko, mate, it's brilliant, that. Really good. Hello, good afternoon, Sandra Ray. Yeah, one where Chorley feel like they need to settle into the game quickly. Restrict anything you hear that Congleton in midweek in the build up to the game, saying that they're going to have to really rely on counter attacks and try and break up the field, the far you play. See the Chorley supporters behind the goal, the mind, body, and soul stand. Silence, Dave. Not all right. I'm going for a man's applause with Really well observed. Minutes silence there ahead of kick-off in memory of a Congleton supporter who sadly passed away this week. Again, just before we kick off here, I'll quickly run through the Chorley team for this afternoon's game. In goal, it's number 1, Matt Owen, 3, Mark Ellis, 7, Craig Hewitt, 8, Mike Calverley, 9, 10, Tom Carr, 12, Jack Moore, 15, Luke Summerfield, 16, Adam Blakeman, 17, Tom Walker, 26, Harry Ibbotson, and 27 is George Pratt. We're off and running here in Congleton. 12 seconds into the game, and Congleton still announcing their team, which is a new one for me. It reminds me a little bit of Bishop Stortford. We played away there a few years ago, and touched the ball for Luke Summerfield. Plays it in towards Tom Carr, who looked to try and flick it towards Ibbotson, but couldn't quite get on the end of it. And the first touch of the ball, the Chorley shirt for George Pratt. Ball. It goes in towards Barton, who just decides to lump it long. Headed up in the air by Blakeman, it's missed, and Tom Carr's trying to get on the end of it, but given a foul as referee Oliver Noonan. Noonan, of course, is a National League North referee, and I suppose one of the standout moments I can remember from Oliver Noonan was when he sent Andy Priest off against Buxton. Let's hope we won't be doing the same again today. Now Walker looking to counter for Chorley, but it gives the ball away, and it's into the feet of Kieran Garner-Napper. But the flag's up against Brian Barton. Interesting, turned up at the ground today and saw a big white van with some Brian Barton branding on. Turns out I think he's a patio and landscape gardener or something of that nature. So very much the power of non-league. We just want 3 seats up there. He's got a bad back, mate. Apologies for the interruption there. Just put the mic on mute. Some elderly gentlemen from Congleton have had to perch themselves next to me, so very tight here in the main stand. In terms of action, Craig Hewitt just looked to try and beat his man in Jack Bates, got past him, put the ball across for Tom Carr. He just couldn't get on the end of it, and the referee's given a goal kick. Here it comes from David Parton, long. By Summerfield, he tries to get a second bite of the cherry, does. Finds Walker, goes back to Moore. Pratt finds Blakeman, and he goes down the line to Craig Hewitt. Bit isolated is Hewitt, beats his man. Still going here, Hewitt into the box, left-hand side. Too much on it though from Hewitt, and it's out behind for a goal kick. And they'll be disappointed with that. Well, Craig. He just couldn't get the ball out from under his feet. Try to keep you up to date as much as I can as well with the other goals elsewhere in the FA Cup, especially those teams in and around the Lancashire area in the National League North. Of course, a big tie at Mill Farm today. AFC Fylde taking on Bamber Bridge. Just under 5 minutes gone here, and Chorley trying to start on the front foot. Irwin has a set piece to deliver. It's deep. It's very deep, actually. And it's all the way over into the hands of David Park. Bit of a waste that from Matty, but the wind took it a little bit, but it was always going to ask an awful lot of a Chorley player to get on the end of it. So it's the ball for Peter Williams over on this right-hand side under pressure. Good touch from Summerfield first time. Goes left towards Blakeman, and Ibbetson's trying to run in behind here. Defender, like it came off his hand, and then Ibbetson goes in. Good header from Summerfield again, looking to try and pull the strings in midfield. On the line it goes, and Tscherewik this time, instead of looking to play it quickly, lets the ball out for a throw, and Blakeman though, good throw from him, finds Carr, gets it into Ibbetson. Good touch from him, still alive. More out to Tom Walker, he's over on that right hand side, the far side from where I'm sat. Moore finds Summerfield again. Good play from him. Into Walker. Down the right-hand side he goes. He's drifting towards the box. To cross it, can't find a way through to a Chorley player. It struck a Congleton player sort of on the arm. Good play that from Peter Williams in midfield from Congleton. Mark Ellis trying to put his foot in there and had to get it right. Good play from Pratt. Ibbetson giving the ball away, and now Congleton trying to attack themselves with 2 or 3 on that left-hand side. Good chest down from Barton. Congleton trying to get a bit of possession of the ball, and in doing so, and put themselves under pressure, giving the ball away cheaply, and Summerfield caught there. Apologies for any fruity language. Summerfield caught. Velaskin saying he looked like he won the ball, but for me, more of the man. I think there's probably intent that he went for the. He has been booked as well. And you can hear just what the Congleton supporters think about that. I think it's Daniel Needham. Balls has gone flying into the VO camera, so it's all happening here at the Cleric Stadium. 8 minutes gone. Blakeman again finds Summerfield, who's back on his feet, and it's good to go. Ellis gets himself caught on the ball a little bit there and offloads to Moore again. Walker not being allowed too much time to try and play, finds Moore again. Summerfield goes to the diag towards Tscherewik. He has to head it to keep it in. He does, but gives the ball away in the process. It's an attempted ball in behind towards Brian Barton. George Pratt plays it back across to Matt Irwin. Under an awful lot of pressure and has time to give it out to Jack Moore. Trying to bring out a bit of a press, but it's a good play from Jack Moore to go and find Summerfield, who digs out the ball to Ibbetson. Tries to link it with Tom Carr, and Congleton get away with that one. Themselves, it's been an end-to-end affair at the moment. Congleton trying to build into the game and have the ball with Peter Williams. Out to the right to Jack Bates. Looks to the diag. It's testing ball for Jack Moore to try and deal with. It's a good touchdown in the end from the number 7, Kieran Garner-Napper, and Congleton got to throw and take it quickly. The half-hearted shout for a penalty of all things. Absolutely nothing in that for me. There's absolutely nothing in that. So Irwin has the ball at his feet, and Williams and Barton, the two bald-headed chaps, are the highest, furthest forward for Congleton. Irwin goes long in the end. All over the back of Ibbotson. Testing ball in behind towards Barton, and Ellis gets it back for Ellis managed to get behind to get rid of the ball from headed towards Barton. On the top this time towards Williams. He's good second touch from him, and I think looked like Congleton were going to get a corner out of it. That's got to be careful. Good feet from Williams. Slides in, does well. Finds Bates. Congleton needs to come forward. The ball comes in from Bates. It's poor, and Blakeman can hook it clear. Harvey having to chase. So is Ibbotson. Bates heads it towards Pratt. Blakeman once again hooks it there. And the pressure is Matthew Liptrot. Congleton think they're in. The number 11, Daniel Needham, but the flag is up. He was clearly offside. All the Chorley players, I think they knew. Advantage played in favour of Congleton, who are really trying to go for it here. Walker this time beaten to it by a Town player. Down the left-hand side they go. And the move breaks down, and Chorley have got a throw. Very passionate Congleton supporters, behind me here. Again, I do apologise for any foul language. Tscherewik down the left-hand side here. And Summerfield, and Chorley looking to try and build up patiently. Moore goes to Walker, looks to try and take away his man, but his touch is too heavy, and it's out for a Congleton throw. Any updates on the FA Cup games currently in progress? Quite hard to track them all because it says on certain websites final result only, and all very nearly give it away. And Peter Williams tries to play a long ball over. It looked like the Congleton player's offside. Ball bounces and Blakeman puts a foot in, and Hewitt does well to win it back. He's tracking back on Summerfield. Mark Ellis, who goes then to Moore and plays it out wide in search of Ibbotson. Bit of space for Calverley to run into, does so. Carr's beaten to, but gets Slicer low. Oh, and Walker that time was under a bit of pressure and will be a Chorley throw. Yet still remains goalless here. 15 minutes played. No real clear-cut chances as yet. Congleton, though, certainly haven't turned up so far to make up the numbers. Have been relatively positive in their play. The first opportunity for a long throw to come here comes from Blakeman. It's met by Mark Ellis towards the back post, goes Calverley. Headed away. Congleton don't know which way to go. Ball very nearly into the press box. Let's say press box, into the main stand. Well, again, tries to find Hewitt. Too much on it. Good afternoon, Lee. Hope you're having a good time at the T20 finals. Get up there, big Jesse. Mike Carverley's down here. Receiving treatment from Robbie Harrison. Good afternoon, Michael. Listening in Bamber Bridge. Good afternoon, Keith. Yeah, just a stoppage in play for Mike Calverley receiving treatment. Got Warren Clark and Harvey Smith over warming up. Goals gone in the Premier League. Bournemouth have taken the lead against Brighton Hove Albion. It's Alex Scott with the opener. Again, try and keep an update on any FA Cup great games. AFC Fylde goalless against Bamber Bridge. Telford 0. Kidderminster Harriers 0. Ashton United 0. Scarborough Athletic 0. Kings Lynn beating Chesham by 2-1. There's an Ashton beating Hebburn Town 1-0. That's really what's the moment in terms of goals. Referee's given a back pass. Oh, it's just goalkeeper David Parton has just pushed Harry Ibbotson. don't know what you're doing. I think you can hear behind me. Thoughts of some of the Congleton Town supporters on the referee this afternoon. What was the point of that? Where was the point of that? Throw for Congleton on halfway. Led by Blakeman towards Summerfield, and Blakeman hooks it. Summerfield pings it towards Hewitt, who's under a bit of pressure, has to go back to Blakeman. Opens his feet and does really well to find Tom Walker. On the overlap, Jack Moore's there, and Walker twists, turns towards halfway, has to go back. Congleton forcing him back. And Summerfield tries to play it back to Jack Moore. It's out for a throw. Telford have taken the lead against Kidderminster Harriers. Chorley throw set to come in from the left, just outside my eye line. But Blakeman to deliver. Here it comes. It's towards Ellis, across the box it goes, up headed in the air by Ibbotson, still alive. Walker! I think it's hit the crossbar, and Congleton did not know how to deal with that. Pressure applied from Tom Carr here on Peter Williams, and Carr's just gone down under a challenge from Williams, and Williams offers him a hand up. And Tom Carr not impressed. The referee on that occasion. Headed up by Summerfield, and played in behind. It's dangerous. And it's the first corner of the game, and it's a Congleton one. Again, Congleton corner to come in. I can't tell if it's an in or an out swing because it's completely blocked on my view. The referee isn't allowing the corner to be taken just yet. Seen something in there he doesn't like. Here comes the corner. The whistle's blown in. It's in the outswinger, and it's beyond everyone. It's a really poor delivery, in truth. Tries to jink the ball back in again. Headed across the box by Summerfield, and Ellis has to lump it long. On the hands of David Parson, he kicks it. It's a poor kick, in truth. Williams does well to win it, and Walker heads it into Pratt. Under pressure is Craig Hewitt, goes back to Blakeman and digs out the ball towards Carr. It's touched on by him towards Ibbotson, who just can't get on the end of it. These two a bit frustrated up front at the moment. Moore. Diagonal ball towards Hewitt, but it's treated closer towards Blakeman and actually goes for Congleton throw on halfway. 25 minutes gone here at the Cleric Stadium. It's Congleton Town 0, Chorley 0. Good play from Calverley to dispossess Ethan Hartshorn. Still going Calverley, putting the pressure on, and Congleton have to lump it again long. Chested down by Brian Barton. Is it back to the goalkeeper and struggled to get his feet together. Good header from Hewitt. Ball swirling in the air up towards Brian Barton. Blakeman has to try and hook it clear. He just about does, and Williams touches it down, does well. Beaten. Good play from Calverley. Had to get that right, and he did so. And now he could release Craig Hewitt. Look at it. Puts on the afterburner. Hewitt down the left. It's two, and again, his touch is too heavy. Behind for a goal kick. Ellis. Again, finding Summerfield, who I'm really impressed with so far. Does well, finds Calverley, and now a bit of space opens up for Hewitt. 1v1 again. Second man is coming, and he has to go back to Blakeman, and Blakeman tries to tee him back in towards the box for Calverley. Still alive inside the area. Calverley goes back to Hewitt. It's a half chance that. Chorley player couldn't get a shot off. Listening in from Brentford. Nice to have you with us, Tom. Yeah, it was a bit of a close shave, really. I think Congleton didn't expect it. Good ball from Blakeman, finds Ibbotson, plays it off towards Tom Carr, who goes for goal. It takes it first time, and it's really tough to hit that and find the corner, and goes just wide. Goalkeeper Parton taking his time, and the referee Just a little kind reminder and says, let's get a move on with proceedings. Here he comes, Parton. Swirling away in the wind, and Chatmore lets it go out for a throw and immediately takes the throw quickly down the line towards Carr. Nick Waltermada has opened his account for Newcastle United against Leeds, St James's Park. Warren Clark has had to come on in place of Mike Calverley. Cal just couldn't continue. So that previous issue he had earlier on was Barton tries to beat Pratt. Tom Carr trying to lead from the front here with his press and forces it. Oh. And the ball just catches our chief executive Terry Robinson in his midriff. Long throw from Blakeman. It's causing chaos in there. Summerfield touches it down, goes for goal. It's into a barrage of bodies. Ellis is there, and the flag's up. Good work from David Parton to nip in and get the ball away from Ellis. Goalkeeper didn't realise he was offside, Ellis. There's the initial shot from Summerfield, which was scuffed. It was good defending. The flag is up against Barton. Summerfield looking to take it quickly, but then eventually says Irwin can take it, and Irwin's not happy with something. Can't quite make out what Matt Irwin's talking to the referee about, but certainly not happy. Ball towards Ibbotson, and Chorley have a throw. Going to be another one of these Blakeman long throws to come in. Hewitt offers the short one. I think we all know where this one's going. It comes from Blakeman. It's a bit flatter this time. It's deeper towards Pratt. Warren Clark tries to get on the end of it. Congleton looked to hook it, but only as far as Summerfield, and Warren Clark does well to chest it down. Ball in deep from Walker, and it's just too deep beyond Harry Ibbotson. Long kick from Parton. Headed up by Tom Carr in the second phase, and Ellis tries to get some territorial play for Chorley again. I've got a minute here. Free kick to Congleton, right on the halfway line, and the Congleton player can't quite make out who it is. He's very unhappy with the referee about something. Free kick comes in, it's poor. Headed away by Moore towards Hewitt, who gets on the end of it. Good touch from Tom Walker, that. Outside of the boot towards Tom Carter, chase down. It's going to be played back to Parton in goal, and again, he'll just lump it long. One well in the air. Barton tries to play it through, and Blakeman this time. Congleton, 36, 37 minutes played, certainly hold their own so far as Pratt heads it on as far as Williams. Plays it back, takes a touch, inside out. Ibbotson all the way back tracking. Good play again from Williams. Down the line it goes towards the byline. On the left hand side, tries to cross behind for a goal kick. Good defending by Jack Moore. AFC Father taking the lead, and again, another goal for Danny Ormerod, formerly on loan at Chorley. Really good start to the season for Danny. Owen to take the goal kick. Goes long towards Harry Ibbotson. He just can't win his duel. George Pratt has to hook it into the stand. Congleton supporters aggrieved with the referee. Once again, down the line it goes towards Barton. Under pressure with two Chorley players there for company. Good play from Pratt. The ball's delivered into the box first time. Easy pickings for Matt Irwin, and he'll go quickly in search of Tom Carr, and it looked like Carr was caught. Yes! Give a foul! Got a maroon shirt on underneath, haven't you? Down the line from Moore. Met. Congleton player slips, and Summerfield does really well to benefit. He was caught on the way through, and the referee looked to blow his whistle, but allowed the play to continue. Summerfield goes to Moore. Again, Chorley being forced backwards here. Ellis and Summerfield interchange, and Warren Clark's giving the ball away, and a chance here for Brian Barton. Congleton player inside the box, lying in wait, squares it across the box, and Warren Clark gets back really well and clears. Good play here from Congleton, it has to be said, but again, move breaks down and it's behind for a goal kick. But that was a dangerous moment there from a Chorley point of view. Warren Clark gave the ball away, and Barton had a man lying in wait inside the box, and Daniel Needham, but just couldn't get the ball to him soon enough. And Matt Irwin, gratefully, will now go to take the goal kick. Good play from Jack Moore. Has to get it right though. Ball played across the box towards Needham. Pressure's on across the box, headed away by Moore. Still alive from a Congleton point of view. Shot comes in. More pressure from Congleton, and they've got another corner. Wanted to come in. It's Peter Williams. Very low, very flat, poor delivery. Clear that one easily. Tscherewik caught. Listening in from Ammanford. Good to have you with us. Long ball from Irwin in search of Ibbotson. Can't win it. Beaten to it by Williams, who launches a long ball towards Daniel Needham, who's got some legs on him. On the right, he goes 1v1 with Clayton. Comes towards the box. Still going Needham. Has to go inside. Goes for goal. Half cleared. Summerfield can't get a foot on it. Williams. Into Bates. Bit of space there for Needham to go into again. Goes for goal, and it's absolutely miles away. Chorley FC, you're not very good. You're not very good. You're not very good. Chorley FC, you're not very good. Hewitt heads it. Really target anyone though. Warren Clark this time finds Walker. Walker finds Ibbotson. Good first touch from him. Bit of room to run into. Down the right he goes. The Bradford City loanee. Eventually, he ended up going out for a throw. Throw to Congleton as well. So yeah, Chris, certainly an interesting shout that he just came out with a minute ago, and you've got the surely hierarchy of Jamie Vermiglio, Terry Robinson, and one of the owners, James Wold, who could just see didn't really turn around, but looked at each other a little bit funnily. Well, in other news, my team sheet's just blown away, so I'll have to try and retrieve that at half time. But surely we've got a corner. Blakeman, the in swinger, to come in. And it comes, it's headed away in the first instance, chested down, and Congleton lump it. Search of Needham. Summerfield's got to be on it. Does really well. Summers finds Hewitt on halfway. Clark. Good play from Warren Clark. 3 players on him there, and he does beats all of them. What a strike. Hewitt just giving the ball away and Hewitt. Maybe one last chance for Chorley before the interval. Blakeman again. Ball in towards Ibbotson, headed by him. It's on target and straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Ball again from the goalkeeper. Carr does well to hold it up. Summerfield, Blakeman goes towards Tom Carr. Well fought by Blakeman. Carr under pressure here. 3 players around him. Yeah, team sheet 1-0. Team sheet blown away, and I've got no way of getting that back. Got one in front of me, 2 rows in front. I might have to rely on that, Ewan. I think at the moment, though, I'd probably rather be in Croatia than sat here at the Cleric Stadium the way this first half's gone. Surely been okay, but haven't been at the best, that's for sure. Needham gives the ball away needlessly. Warren Clark sets in on goal. It's into Harry Ibbotson. Well, tries to cut it back to Warren Clark, but he's got his bearings all wrong, did Ibbo? Couldn't square it back to Warren. Blakeman. Deep cross up towards Sumcar. To the hands of the goalkeeper once again. Surely trying to finish the half with a flourish. Didn't see any notice of how many minutes were added at the end of the first half, but play continues and Warren Clark's been robbed of the ball and now Brian Barton's got it. Given away in Summerfield to launch the counter, finds Tom Carr on halfway to try and beat his opposite member, gives the ball away and referee just has a quick look at his watch. I think this moment here now will probably be the last moment of the opening 45. It certainly will be. So, half time here at the Cleric Stadium. Goalless at the break. It's Congleton Town 0, Chorley 0. I'll be back very shortly. I'm going to go and try and find a team sheet and have a break. Welcome back, everybody. Ahead of the second half of this afternoon's game here at Congleton Town. I just couldn't wait any longer to come back to report some good news. I've managed to find a team sheet, albeit electronically, so all systems go for the second half. There's a few Chorley players out warming up. Sampson, Nolan, Whitehouse, Bird, and Harvey Smith all out there. So it remains to be seen how quickly Andy Priest will look to his bench this afternoon. Yeah. Have a little look at goals elsewhere in the FA Cup. Have a little look. Of course, we'll have a look. A lot of games goalless. There's a lot of talk behind us already about the potential for a replay. Well, a long way to go yet before we start thinking about that. The possibility of Tuesday night. Have a little look at those FA Cup results in just a moment. Let me load the full amount and we'll go from there. AFC File 2, Bamber Bridge 0, AFC Telford 1, Kidderminster Harriers 0, AFC Totton 1, Torquay 0. Just a moment. Elsewhere, again, continue with the FA Cup. Bootle, a goal to the good at home against Darlington. Buxton 0, Reich 0. Chesham 1, Kingsley Town 2. Curzon Ashton 3, Hebburn Town 1. FC United of Manchester 0, Chadderton 0. Gainsborough Trinity 0, Rushall Olympic 1. Hyde United 1, Whitby 0. Peterborough Sports 1. Hornchurch 0, a dream start for Phil Brown's side. Radcliffe 0, Southport 0, and Stalybridge Celtic 0, Chester 0. All sets of players re-entering the field of play. Already referee Brian Barton having a word. The selection of the Chorley hierarchy, just taking the seats in front of me here. We're pretty much set and ready to go once again for the second 45.
Hard at work, are we?
There we go. Back underway for the second half. And that's an unorthodox kick-off. Brian Barton just booting the ball to Jack Moore. And once again, we are met with barrage of noise at the beginning of second half as we were in the first. Not sure I'm a fan, if I'm being honest. I'd rather just watch the game and not hear about announcements, but that's my opinion. Chris Telford, you'll be glad to know that the gentleman who was always sort of loud in the first half hasn't yet joined us for the second. Ball over from Pratt to find Carr. He's being held blatantly, obviously, by the number 5. Then Carr's taken down second time, again by Sean Risley, and Chorley have a free kick. Free kick was taken quickly by Summerfield, but apparently the ball was still moving. So, free kick again will be retaken by Blakeman. It's about 15, 20 yards inside of the Congleton half. Here it comes, it's flat. It's over towards Ellis. He can't meet it. Summerfield does though, and Ellis is trying to get in behind, and the goalkeeper Parton has to come and claim it. Ellis was trying to make a nuisance of himself. Behind has a little bit of a chuckle with the Congleton defender. Moore has to head it. Blakeman then does, and it looks like it comes off a Congleton hand, but play continues. Pratt has to find Hewitt. Too much on that though. Finds Ibbotson over on the left. Plays it inside to Tom Carr, who's in on goal, but the flag's up. Ibbotson and Tom Carr combined really nicely, but Carr just offside. So the flag up at one end, and now it goes the other way, and Moore quickly finds Walker. Summerfield, good play from him, finds Walker again on halfway. Dicks the ball over towards Ibbotson, who tries to win it and has to head it back towards the goalkeeper, and goalkeeper Parton slightly fortunate to get that cleanly. Ball quickly going from back to front, front to back. Here. More interesting acoustics from the Congleton supporters behind me. Brighton have equalised against Bournemouth. Karo Mitoma for Seagulls. Barton putting pressure on Pratt. Pratt has to head it back to Irwin, does so nicely. Irwin taking his time, no real pressure from Congleton applied. Pratt's got time, goes left to Blakeman. Summerfield, first time ball into Hewitt, towards Hewitt. Warren Clark's won it back for Chorley. Throw's being given in favour of Congleton. Congleton throw just inside their own half. It's down the line towards Barton. Can't connect and onto Ellis. Goes long in search of Carr. He battles nicely but can't win it. Summerfield then tries to go in. He goes in behind it. But across the face of the goal, and Needham can't get on the end of it. What would have been a certain goal for Congleton. Ibbotson does well, finds Carr. Still alive here from Chorley, and Congleton will have to clear. Ibbotson's touch is good. Still going, they have to clear again. Comes off the foot of Walker, pressure's on. Ibbotson! Close. Good save from goalkeeper Parton. Congleton this time have to be bang on the money. Stoppage in play here. Not sure is it wants to retake the throw. On halfway, Congleton throw. Referee saying hurry up. Still taking his time. And eventually finds Barton. Ellis beaten to it, but then goes down. He's in a bit of a heat, Mark Ellis, but stayed down actually. Ellis has stayed down here. Ellis back up to his feet. Ball in the hands of the referee. Wynn's got to take it quickly and does do. Can't find a Chorley player with it, and Ellis straight back into the action with his head. Clark's having his shirt pulled. Referee somehow doesn't give a foul in favour of Chorley, and Ibbotson chases after it again. Thump long. Good play from Ello towards Tom Walker, but he's beaten to it by number 3, Owen Morris, who saw very little of the ball in the first half, and now he's got to track back to try and get it back for Congleton. Tom Carlo down the right for Chorley. Game's opening up a little bit here. Carr. Inside the box he goes. Tom Carr still alive. Blakeman's there. Outside. Goes with his right foot. Hits the midriff of Ibbotson, and Congleton survive. No pressure on Ellis here. He goes to the diag again towards Ibbotson. He's all over the back of him. Warren Clark has a shot. Still alive. Tom Carr down inside the box. Congleton under the cosh here a little bit. Tom Carr in the box line in wait for delivery from Walker, and his delivery is poor. It's went through the legs of Jack Bates, and he just managed to keep it. Game really opening up here. Hewitt under pressure from Barton and Williams. Lays it back to Ellis. Hiya, Jeff. Still 0-0 here at Congleton. 54 minutes gone. Game really opening up in the second half so far. Ibbotson. 3-4 Congleton players around him. And Barton's beaten Barton beating Ellis, and Ellis is going to be the first Chorley player in the book. Congleton supporters behind me, absolutely outraged at that. It was never going to be a red because of how far he was from the goal, but Barton had the beating of Ellis there. Peter Williams take this free kick for Congleton. A rare set-piece opportunity for the hosts. And goes up. Delivery comes in. It's very wide. It's met by a Congleton head, but it's way over the bar. Long kick from Irwin. Walker under pressure. Does really well, Tom Walker. Going down the right-hand side. This time Tom Carr puts the ball across and Chorley have a corner. Really good play that from Tom Walker. And Chorley have another corner. Deep one in towards Ellis. He's being pulled. Continues though and has to go back, Ellis. Post Blakeman still in the box. Still alive under pressure. The goalkeeper. What a great save. What a save. And then Ibbotson taps it home. And Chorley have the lead. It's Harry Ibbotson, his second goal for Chorley. 58 minutes gone. It's Congleton Town 0, Chorley 1. Magpies have the lead. So, Chorley have the lead in what you have to say is controversial circumstances, and the Congleton player has just been booked as well for dissent. Would have to certainly see the goal back because little bits of that way you just thought, surprised he didn't blow up if the truth be told. But we are where we are and Chorley have the lead. Interesting. Jamie Vermiglio almost asking there, who scored the opening goal for Chorley? And the answer was only that man, Harry Ibbotson. Mark Ellis is just hobbling a little bit here. You'd be certainly interested to see how Congleton respond to going a goal behind. You can hear what the Congleton supporters think about that. So play does continue on the hour mark now, and we've got people called Little Gov syndrome, haven't we? Always that. Elsewhere in the FA Cup, Southport have taken the lead away at Radcliffe. Chance here for Congleton on the break. Touch is loose, and Ellis will just shield this one behind for a goal kick. Ball from Irwin. Hewitt. Down the left he travels. Two defenders on him. Goes back to Blakeman. Wants the return. Instead, though, it's in towards Tom Carr. Off his shoulder. Ibbotson trying to win the ball back, but can't. And into the hands of goalkeeper David Barton. Long ball towards Carr again. He's felt like he'd been caught there, but Harry Ibbotson's in on goal again, and this time he fires over. There's a chance to double his account and Chorley's lead, and he can't take it. Forward. Ellis under pressure here, has to hook it clear. Right, heads one clear towards Carr, beating to it, now more under pressure. Warren Clark goes to hook it. Another booking for Congleton. A bit more of a pause following the crunching challenge on Tom Carr. Irwin's going to resume here. 69 minutes gone here. Congleton Town 0. Chorley 1 separated by Harry Ibbetson's goal. Yeah, and the gentleman behind is no longer with us. He's not sat behind us in the second half. I guess a lot of you would have been able to tell that anyway by the fact that the decibels have been significantly lower as Congleton trying to get him behind on goal, and the touch is just too heavy. It was a substitute. The old stare. Nathan Okome has got a goal back for Bamber Bridge, formerly of Chorley, of course, as Congleton. Edge of the D, opens up a little bit. Warren Clark puts a foot in, though, and does really well. Ibbetson's on the chase. Got it. Tried to put a foot in, but it's good defending by Owen Morris. Summerfield tries to find Whitehouse down the line, but gives the ball away. Williams. Alive here for Congleton, goes for goal, and Irwin can't keep it out from being a corner to the hosts. We get a decent delivery now, boys. File 3, Bamford Bridge 1. So the Congleton corner with 71 minutes on the clock. It's an in-swinger. Here it comes. That's beyond everyone and into the Wednesday club stand. Chorley, be happy with that. It was better deliveries from Congleton, but wasn't great. Whitehouse puts a foot in, does well, wins it, and then he's caught. Yeah, he's caught. Ethan Horseman with an elbow. Surely Whitehouse was elbowed then by Ethan Hartshorn, but Congleton supporters think he's a cheat. And he's been booked for it. Going to be a lot of added time here, has to be said. 74 minutes gone, but I already think there'll be at least 5 or 6 minutes here. Yeah, the Super Doctor Gamer, it's actually somebody else. But I can't recall ever hearing some supporters who've been so bad in terms of verbal at the referee for a long, long time. Jack Sampson is on in place of Tom Carr. Right. Has the ball and finds Irwin. Taking his time, Matty. Ball. Hewitt flicks it on nicely. First touch of the game for Sampson. Heads it to Whitehouse. Two substitutes combining. Good ball over from Billy towards Craig here, but just too much on it. A hopeful ball from Congleton. One for Whitehouse to try and chase. And Morris gives himself room to run into, but as Hewitt did a couple of times in the first half with the surface, gives himself too much work to do and can't keep the ball in. Still nervy moments here though. 15 minutes plus stoppage. More down the line he comes with the throw. It's in towards Sampson. He heads it nicely. One for Whitehouse to chase. Back into the feet of Moore. Hits it long down the line. It's not dealt with yet. Ibbotson tries to chase after the number 6. Darren Chadwick. So another long ball from Congleton dealt with by Summerfield, and Warren Clark trying to beat Peter Williams to it. Does do. Another good ball behind for Williams. Chase it down. Too much on it. Goal kick and out the stands. Ball from the free kick given against Ibbotson. A good ball across. Shot comes in. It's straight out Matt Irwin. And given away cheaply, and the ball's in search. Contemplate, but too much on it. And once again, Irwin Pratt. He's been quite good, to be fair, in this game, in his first start and his first appearance for Chorley, and played the ball towards Sampson and given that away, though, as Jack Sampson. Blakeman goes down the line, booted clear by Williams. Mark Ellis is pushed to the floor, no foul, but it's a goal kick. Irwin takes his time with the goal kick, goes towards Sampson, tries to win it but can't. Summerfield now in the box for his probably first foul of the game. Apologies again for any language. Get back to bloody pub football, referee! Free kick from Williams towards the area. Craig Hewitt, though, on the counters, holding it up nicely for Chorley here. He put his foot through it. Well won by Ibbotson. Done really well. Finds Sampson. Just past halfway. Sampson takes his time. Congleton managed to keep the ball in and clear it. Blakeman this time commits the foul. Somebody break to the driving line and win right. Another Chorley player being ready. This Joe Nolan. Ball towards the back post, headed away by Sampson. Pratt under pressure. Flags up for offside. On referee! All things being equal, should be playing till about 7:30. Joe Nolan on for Luke Summerfield. Whitehouse tries to win that one, can't. Whitehouse in behind him. Right across the box, he's missed it. Hewitt. Warren Clark has a go. Long throw from Congleton. It's deep. It's met by Ellis. The shot should really have been a cross, and Congleton have a corner. The outswinger from Williams. It's flat. It's headed up by Sampson. Then by Whitehouse. Can't keep it in, and Congleton have a throw. Looks like it's going to be a long one from the hosts. Long one it certainly is. Headed up by Ibbotson. Hewitt flicks it up in the air, gives one to Whitehouse a chase. He's caught, and referee free kick. Ball from Irwin, it's swirling in the air. Hewitt goes up to contest, one by Blakeman. It's over towards the far side in the far corner for Sampson. Holds it up, goes back to Hewitt. Taking his time, Hewitt. Beats one, goes for goal, it's on target. Well saved by Parton. Whitehouse down the right, inside the box he goes, it's delivered deep. It's for Warren Clark, and it's just over. Milan Lalkovic will come on in place of Hewitt. All over the top. Well held by Irwin. Pratt left it for him. .88 gone here. Still Congleton Town 0, Chorley 1. Blakeman puts the ball over towards Sampson, flicks it on nicely. Ibbetson's down the left. He'll do well to keep it in. He has done. Still got it, Harry Ibbetson towards the corner. He's been absolutely pulled apart by a Congleton player. Lalkovic goes back, does really well his first touch to get to Ibbetson. Clark, edge of the penalty area, drives towards goal. Warren Clark, and just over again. Ibbetson under pressure, does really well, holds it up. Now Sampson holds it, tries to lay it off towards Lalkovic. Cleared half away by Matthew Liptrot. Hits the back of Lalkovic, but then gives an opportunity for Congleton to clear. Ellis does do that into 9 minutes. The ball played in behind. Across the face it goes, and Moore thumps it clear. Whitehouse under pressure. Moore trying to defend it against the number 12, Thomas Hampton. It's in behind towards Theo Stair, but the flag is up. No idea how many minutes have been added. Referee is just heading over to the Congleton technical area. Trying to keep our eyes peeled on what's going on here with the referee, and Linesman having a word with Lewis Dodds, formerly of Chorley once upon a time, and linesman having a few words with the referee. Stoppage in play here. Andy Priest looking over from the away dugout. After all that, I didn't see a card, and Andy Priest now is unhappy with something, and the referee's going to go over and... No, he's not. I thought he was going to go and walk over and have a chat with Andy Priest, but instead... Whitehouse gets the ball, fires Sampson. Whitehouse goes down the line to Warren Clark, and it's off to the corner. He goes. We're into the 90, but no sign of how many minutes have been added. Well headed by Jack Moore. Milan Lalkovic is under pressure. Looking to retain the ball here for Chorley. Does so and then just tries to pass it off and can't. Warren Clark over to help Jack Moore, and then he's just booked the number 12, Thomas Hampson. Long ball from Irwin. It's over towards Ibbotson. One for Lalkovic to try and chase. He plays it back to the goalkeeper. Moore tries to head clear, but heads up rather than away, and then same as Nolan. Whitehouse tries to go down the line along towards the corner, and then this time Nolan goes for the same. Finds Sampson under pressure. Does well, does Sampson, and now Lalkovic puts the ball across into the feet of Ibbotson. It just didn't fall kindly to him. So maybe one chance here for Congleton on the break. Number 17, George Sankey, down the line he goes towards the penalty area. Edge of the box, cleared away by Clark. Then Whitehouse pokes it in, and Ibbotson does well, and Whitehouse trying to sting the pace out of the game. And Moore again towards the corner. Ellis, Ibbotson, like he may have been offside there, but instead towards the corner instead. Back to Whitehouse. Whitehouse in the corner, under pressure, concedes a throw. Referee. Well, it is actually a Chorley throw. I thought Whitehouse conceded it. Sampson in the corner. He goes now for Chorley, and just looking to try and manage the game as much as they possibly can. Does well to find Whitehouse. Falls kindly to Nolan, and again, Joe now goes for the corner. Congleton looking to try and get the ball clear, but they can't. And Lalkovic, there's clearly a foul for me on Jack Moore, but the referee says no, and maybe. No, I thought it might be one more chance for Congleton, but the referee may have just had a little brief look at his watch, but free kick given to Congleton Town on halfway, foul on number 14, Theo Stair from Joe Nolan. Make another change, Congleton. Congleton bang on halfway, shrug of the shoulders from the 10, goes back to Williams, who's been one of Congleton's better players today. Long ball towards the penalty area, plays across the box. Still alive. Back to Williams again. Takes it first time, it's swirling away and Pratt heads it to Lalkovic under pressure. Lalkovic can't hold it. Tries to slip it in behind, can't. Congleton really pushing for the equaliser here to force a replay. And Lalkovic conceded a corner and the goalkeeper is up. The keeper's up and that'll do it. Harry Ibbotson goal, the difference maker in the end. Congleton Town 0, Chorley 1, and Chorley advance into the next round of the FA Cup.